Hello there, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a truly powerful and moving part of Scripture, Psalm 6. This psalm was penned by David during what was likely one of the most agonizing seasons of his life. Let's just listen to the raw emotion in these opening verses. He writes, "Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger, or discipline me in your wrath. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am faint. Heal me, Lord, for my bones are in agony. My soul is in deep anguish." Can you just feel the weight of those words? David is completely overwhelmed. He's physically sick, emotionally drained, and spiritually, he feels like he's under God's judgment. He's convinced God is angry with him. He describes weeping through the night, so much so that his bed is soaked with tears. Now, I think many of us can relate to this kind of despair. Maybe it's not the exact same situation, but we've all had those nights. Nights filled with sickness or the heavy weight of guilt from a past mistake. Nights where fear or profound loneliness keeps us awake. We look at the consequences of our own choices or circumstances we can't control, and we feel utterly crushed. It's in those moments that the questions start to creep in. God, where are you? Have you forgotten me? Is this it? Is this the end of my story? It's a terrifying place to be, feeling abandoned and alone in the dark. Right in the thick of his suffering, David does something crucial. He cries out to God. He doesn't retreat into silence. He doesn't put on a brave face and pretend that everything is okay. No, he is brutally honest. He pours out every ounce of his pain, his fear, and his confusion directly to God. He holds nothing back. This is a model for us. It's okay to not be okay, and it's more than okay to tell God exactly how you feel. He can handle your anger, your doubts, your tears. In fact, he invites you to bring them to him. This act of raw, honest prayer is an act of profound faith. And then, something amazing happens. Towards the end of the psalm, the entire tone shifts dramatically. After pouring out his heart, David declares with sudden, renewed conviction, "The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies will be overwhelmed with shame and anguish. They will turn back and suddenly be put to shame." Just like that, his despair is replaced with confidence. What changed? His circumstances hadn't changed yet, but his perspective had. In the act of crying out, he remembered who God is. He remembered God's faithfulness. He knew, deep in his soul, that God had heard him. His prayer wasn't just hitting the ceiling. It was received by the Creator of the universe. He knew that God was already at work, and that deliverance was on its way. The darkest night was about to break into dawn. So, what does Psalm 6 teach us today, right here, right now? It teaches us an incredibly powerful lesson. Even when you feel completely broken, when you're at the end of your rope, and when God feels a million miles away, keep talking to Him, keep crying out to Him. Don't let your pain silence your prayers. Pour out your heart to Him, just as David did. Because He hears you, He values your honesty, and He will answer. Your feelings of distance don't change the fact of His presence. If this message resonates with you today, if you find yourself walking through a difficult trial, please know that you are not alone. So many of us have been there, and God Himself is with you. He sees every tear you cry, He understands your anguish, and He is so much closer than you think. I want to encourage you to take some time today to read Psalm 6 for yourself. Read it slowly, let the words sink in, and then, talk to God with that same raw honesty that David modeled for us. And hey, if you'd like to receive more messages just like this simple, practical explanations of Scripture, and biblical encouragement to help you navigate life as storms, I would be so grateful if you subscribe to the channel. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Your support truly means the world and encourages me to keep creating this content. May the deep and abiding peace of God rest upon you today. I'll see you very soon for our next study. Amen. See you soon.